If nobody says it, I'm gonna say it. Nigerian churches need to do better.
Pastor, this thing that they do not make sense, and you could not attend the school because the prices
I could not attend the school because the prices were outrageous. Now, why would I as a church member contribute so much, my sweat and my blood, and then my child cannot attend the school? Hello everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Tea Talks with Bella. So on this podcast you have, the right to air your views, your unbiased views. Everybody is free to talk. So today in the studio I have a very beautiful, talented lady, a model and a content creator, May. Please put your hands together for me.
So glad to be here with you, Bella.
Thank you so much for being here. I mean, both of us go way back.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Nigerian churches and their school fees. I mean, personally, I feel like they have this outrageous price. Let me know what made things.
Okay, firstly, I don't know your problem with them, but I feel like these institutions also need money to run. So I feel like not because the congregation were asked to voluntarily, nobody was forced to contribute. You voluntarily gave to the school. Doesn't mean that they're supposed to run a charity show or something. I don't know your problem with them, but I would like to hear them.
Okay, so let me take you back to 2008. So in 2008, I just finished primary school. I think that was when I'm a Deeper Lifer by birth. That was when the whole, Deeper Life High School inception started. So we were asked, okay, let me say my parents, the leaders then, they were asked, contribute money for the work of God. And, willingly, yes, because they felt like, you cannot tell me that they are contributing money for the children of senators to come and be in the school. Let me get to it before I start vexing. So, because they contributed money, I was so excited. I was just transitioning from primary to secondary.
Okay.
And I was so sure that, oh my God, I'm going to be the first set of Deeper Life High School students, there's one and all of that. Long story not short, because we're going to dig deep into this. Then they finished contributing. I think it was a span of a year or two. I can't really recall. No, it was less than a year because the next year I was going to be in JS1, 2009. The school was finally ready to accept students. Then our regional pastor, he came with the form. Praise the Lord, brethren. So our Deeper Life High School forms are now out. Woo! Everybody clapped. We were happy, yeah?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the next thing he could say was, so please take it to the senators, all the rich people.
He said that.
He said that, and I'm not capping. Take it to the senators, let them come and enroll their children. And I was very young then, but I was like, what's happening? Because these people, these members, and funny enough, I almost forgot this part. They actually gave them the money as a loan.
The church loaned.
The church loaned from the members.
Your branch loaned.
My branch loaned from the members.
Okay.
Let me put it that way. My branch loaned from the members with the thoughts that, okay, after the school has been running for a while, the revenue gathered, they'll be used to pay back the church members. Till today, they've not paid back. Since 2008, they've not paid my mother. I don't know of other people, but they've not paid my mom.
And you could not attend the school because the prices
I could not attend the school because the prices were outrageous. Now, why would I as a church member contribute so much, my sweat and my blood, and then my child cannot attend the school? And you have the audacity to tell me, chill. You have the audacity to tell me I should give it to the senators.
No, wait first. My own is that it was people willingly gave them.
It was willingly loaned. So why have they not paid back?
Loaned. Okay. I don't know about your church. I don't know about Deeper Life and the whole drama surrounding that situation at that time. But I'm talking of other schools. We both went to the same university here, and we both know that universities take a lot of money to run.
Okay.
And these people have no funding from the government.
The church has funding from offerings.
The
church has funding
but
from
these
offerings.
are not solely, it's not solely for the school. You need to get that. The church
It's
has
only
to
for
be,
what? For building more churches. Why are they building more churches? Like, I'm a Christian before. I'm a
Christian
very
also.
strong Christian, but so far so good. The churches they've been building and planting everywhere, what advantage has it added to Nigeria?
Okay, firstly, let's start from the offerings. I'm not trying to say, okay,
Offerings, tithes, donations.
but all these offering, tithes, donations don't go to the school. You need to get that
They go to
fact. The church need maintenance. The church also have staffs they pay. You need to understand that. Yes, churches
know about that.
Yes, okay, you know now.
This is the work of God. It's supposed to come from your heart.
Okay, you know now. Churches have staffs that they actually pay monthly.
Okay.
The pastor, like if he's not the owner of the church, if you're a branch pastor there, sorry, you receive something at the end of the month because that's your job.
Understood.
Okay, and these schools, I don't feel like they are not meant for the church members. You get? Okay, I feel like the only thing you should say is that in recent or in like future times, these schools should make their school fees like discounted for their members.
It's been how many years now? 2008 to 2023 is how many years?
Should be
and
discounted.
They've still not is it until I grow old and die before they?
It should be discounted.
Before they discount it. Or what's happening?
It should be discounted for their members, but not free, because the church is not running. I'm not trying to like support any, you get, but I'm just trying to say, let's look at it from a logical view. These people, they pay their staffs. Anybody that is not a student in that university is being paid. Hope you know that.
I understand your point. I'm not saying...
And you know that, okay, unlike our school, like, your feeding is on you. The school feeds them. Private schools, they're not allowed to, like,
I'm not
cook.
saying they should run the school on charity. I never said that.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, the Bible says we should do everything in moderation. So would you say their fees are moderate compared to the average Nigerian public school? You can't say that.
Okay.
The school is not... See,
okay,
I can count the number of Deeper Life church members that I know that are actually attending the school. So because Deeper Life are so big on, the world. So why did you do your university? In fact, let me not just say Deeper Life. It's a general thing. All those Pentecostal churches. Why did you make your university for the world when your church members cannot attend?
Okay, is this a problem because it's a church-owned university?
It is a problem because it's a church-owned university and they are supposed to
lead by example. But other private universities take this same amount. They take even more, but it's not a problem.
It's not a problem, but this is a church. And how was
and again, you should know that it's not just from the church members that this revenue
last time I checked, it was from the church members, and if we are being truthful to ourselves, we know that it's from the church members, from the offerings, from the donations, from the tithes. No, we're just being, let's just be realistic here. If nobody says it, I'm gonna say it. Nigerian churches need to do better.
Okay, they need to do better by discounting the prices for their members.
They need to do better by making the prices reasonable.
Well, even now, the government-owned universities their prices are getting cutthroat, you know.
They're getting cutthroat, but are they even up to half of what the persons in
the
supposed church schools pay?
Well, you can't, how do I say it, generalize them, because you go into the same university here, and the only thing our university provided, was what? Education.
Laptop, uncle.
Did they give you laptop?
They gave me laptop.
They didn't give her laptop.
It was laptop in ICT center. There was laptop.
But this, like, I know of my church university. I'm a Mountain of Fire member, and my church has...
Oh, shey.
My church has a university, Mountain Top University. I know for sure that these students are being provided with tabs, like tab, and there's
things of the world. Because if I remember, let's go with the church standard. I remember in 2008.
That's your church standard, not my church standard.
All Pentecostal churches, we all know. Let me say Mountain of Fire and Deeper Life. Let me not talk about Living Faith or Redeem. To own a TV then was a sin.
For Deeper Life members.
And for Mountain of Fire members.
Please, no.
Mountain of Fire was worse.
The lie.
Mountain of Fire was worse. Mountain of Fire was way worse.
If you say dressing, you say okay.
Then, my mom was a leader in the church. Anybody that own a TV or model report you to the state overseer and you'll be suspended. You'll be suspended. Is that because of a TV? Now they are using the things of the world.
My own is
no.
Okay, these government-owned schools now.
Okay.
I'm very, very sure you saw the recent riot by Unilag students. Their fees are now over 200,000.
And how much is Redeem pay? How much is Covenant University?
No,
1 million.
Wait. No, I'm just saying that, okay, 1 million naira, there is a very secured environment for the
a very secure environment that you cannot afford.
A very secure environment for those who can afford
you have
it.
a younger sister in JS3 or SS1. Can she afford Mountain of Fire School? And you've been born in the church, you were brought up in the church. Yes. I'm sure one way or the other your mom contributed, or she not contribute.
I'm actually an active member.
None of them could attend the church, and she's sitting down here arguing with me.
I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to say we should also look at it from their point of view. This, like, do you know how much a dollar is right now? To run an institution,
school did not start today.
To run an institution in this country, it takes money. I'm not crediting them. They have their own fault based on they have their own fault. They have their own fault, but we have to also recognize that these students. Okay.
I remember one time I made a tweet. I think I was replying to a tweet. It was something about, oh, deeper life this, deeper life that. I had to comment on the school fees, like, because this thing don't they pay me. Don't say this thing they pay me, because all my mind was I was gonna attend Deeper Life High School. Oh my God! Why would I want to attend the high school? I was just a kid, and then I was gonna be among the first set of JS1 students. So why wouldn't I be happy? Yeah. And the fact that the prices came out, the school fees came out, and then we could not afford it was just so painful. I made this comment and I started getting, I'm going to pin some of the charts on the screen so they know what I'm talking about. I started getting so much backlash from the supposed believers that are supposed to live by example. One was like, oh, in fact, I think the original author of the post blocked me, so I cannot really find the original thread, you understand? But I could find one. That person was like, madam, open your school and then run it on charity. Like, I hate the fact that you see something is wrong, but you still defend it.
Well, you know all these governments,
are you worshiping God or are worshiping the church?
Federal universities, they have funding from
are you worshiping? So okay, the church
doesn't have. The church solely depends on God, its members, and like cheerful givers. Do you get my point?
So what's the difference?
So me, I'm just trying to say, okay, you are right in the fact that most of these members,
always right.
Most of these members can't afford it. Okay, they should. Maybe if you make a discount for
an average member cannot afford it. Let me say, if someone that is earning at least the average salary, or let me say you are working or you are a little comfortable. You say you're earning 300k a month. If you're earning 300k a month, how would you have the funds to say you want to afford to take your child when the school fees is over 500k, if I'm not mistaken, for just high school? Then what are you going to say about universities?
Me, I understand what you are saying, but my point now is, if they say, okay, they want to discount these prices for church members, they want to take 20% off. Do you know how much, like, the congregation, they are so much. The church, the school, it's not even the church right now.
Okay.
Do you get? Because even in the school, I don't feel like the pastor in this church, okay, let's say for your Deeper Life, I'm not sure this Deeper Life pastor is the principal in this school. You know, they employ
I don't even know about their workers.
Okay. Yes, they should discount their prices for their members. So those that are not their members are supposed to carry on the full price.
I'm not saying those. That's not what I even said. You're the one that made that suggestion. My own point is they should make it. I'm not saying they should make it cheap. They should make it affordable.
What is affordable?
I don't feel affordable. To me, affordable is
how much is affordable?
Let me say just once. You know, as at then, 2008, 200k was a whole lot of money compared to now. 200k was a whole lot of money.
Yeah. So as at that time, it was 200,000.
I don't know how much it is now. But make it at least affordable that the average man can not comfortably pay, but at least still struggle, still strive. Maybe they said, oh, if you want something, if you want a child to be in this school, yes, you should at least try and hustle your way out or hustle your way in for your child to be in, but not the one that it's the prices are extravagant. If I'm being very honest,
the prices are extravagant. That's because
so what's your argument?
I'm not trying to like support them saying they are supposed to increase their price for this and that reason, but unlike the government schools, Bella, these students are properties of the government. You went to a government boarding school, didn't you?
Federal government.
I went to a government boarding school. So we are what? We are like children of the government and children of the federal government. You get?
How?
This is a privately owned institution.
By the Church of God, owned by first the church, next God, right?
Yes.
Good.
But okay, even in your government and federal schools, you are still owned by God. Guy, in our university, did the school feed you any day?
I remember one time we had graduation party. They gave me chin chin and zobo. So
That was one in a million
that
times.
counts.
Okay, you see these private schools, they like feed their students. I know of my own church university, they feed their students 3 times
You're
a
still
day.
not getting my point. Nobody you know is able to afford that school. Okay,
I know 3 people.
in your local church.
Yes.
Out of how many? Out of hundreds.
The rest,
Is
they
that
don't want
good?
to go. They don't want to
Is
go
that
because
they
of
don't
the
want to go.
dressing.
They don't want to go because they don't have money. The church has made it so expensive for them. That's why they don't want to go.
Okay, so in a straight line, you are just trying to say they should make it.
In a straight line, the churches should do better. Nigerian churches should do better. Now, aside the school part, I feel like there's this dictatorship, should I say, kind of setting that is going on in the church.
Yes,
You see,
yes,
a member
yes.
will see the pastor doing something wrong,
And they can't speak out.
because even this high school matter, my mom always goes for Congress every January. Then
And she has never.
because every time she will come home complaining bitterly, like, this thing is not fair. Why can't, is that not the use of leaders meeting? Why can't you raise it up? Why can't you speak up?
You know that the
Because
average,
you are scared of being suspended.
the average Nigerian right now, I don't think some of them don't even worship God. Yes, sorry, they worship their pastors.
I agree.
If you understand what I'm trying to say, they don't like this thing, but they, like Fela said, suffering and smiling. They are suffering. Most of them don't even have this money they are giving to the church to build whatever the church is, but they feel like they have an obligation to, even if no one is forcing them. I don't know, Sha, but
Because
it is what it is.
you go on, you complain, oh, this thing is not fair, but there was never a time my mom raised it up in the leaders meeting that they used to go for in Lagos. Even one time, I think just between her leaders, between her friends that were leaders rather, she talked about it. They were like, oh no, sister, that's a worldly, no, don't think about that now. It's the work of God. That it's wrong for you to bring up stuff like that. So how do you rationalize that? Why would you see something wrong and you can't speak up? I feel like this is one of the reasons a lot of persons are not really going to church anymore. Like
That shouldn't be a reason for you
many
to
people
stop going to
lost
church.
faith. Many people lost. I'm not gonna lie. Like many people lost faith. It should be a reason, because
I don't think it's
no,
because you're going there because of a relationship between you and God, not because of whatever is happening around you. If you're not comfortable in your church, go to another church. It's the same God. Yes, now.
But a lot, we're talking about a percentage now. A lot of them are like this. So are you going to tell me you continue moving from church to church? You can't continue moving from church to church.
But you can't. Okay, you can't continue moving from church to church. But unlike you, not everyone has that boldness to walk up to their pastor
Yes,
and
I'm
say,
bold.
"Pastor, this thing that they do no make sense."
So you continue moving in silence. You
No,
continue
that's how all this
Living in
gossip,
bondage.
all this gossip and
Part 1
hatred,
and part 2.
gossip and hatred happens in the church because there's so much in your mind you want to say, but you keep
And that's why some
keeping it
persons
in.
say, like, what's the need of going to church when I can just worship God like
Even the
directly?
Bible said
So there's
that
a lot of foundational, changes that needs to be done. Now, let me tell you a story of something that happened sometime 2020, 2021. So the regional pastor of our church then, he was suspended. That's the storyline. He was suspended. And why was he suspended? From what I heard, his wife went to serve the state overseer's wife in a place that was not so appealing.
Are you serious?
Now, while that is not it was wrong for her to have done that, because according to them, even the flags they used to cover the food, it was just all stained with oil and stuff like that.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it's a very wrong thing to do, because even she herself would not want to be served that way. Is it enough ground for suspension?
It's not, Sha. I don't know, because it could have been a mistake.
Now there might be other underlying issues that I might not have been aware of, and okay fine, they made their decision. But would you believe that till date he has not been reinstated?
Wow.
He has not been reinstated. Even the Bible says correction in love and righteousness.
Yes.
So why is it so difficult? Why is it that till
Why is
now
it so difficult for the church to forgive?
I think they made him a campus pastor, from regional pastor to campus pastor.
That's sad.
So it's not like you are worshiping the state overseer or why. I'm not saying it's wrong to be corrected. You can correct, but the fact that
love.
correct in love.
Yeah.
But the fact that till now he has not been reinstated, I feel like it's very, very wrong. So church warriors, don't come for me, because if you do,
please,
me I no send you. If you go low, what did they say? I'll go lower.
I will bend lower.
I think we're gonna be concluding this session, and with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you.
I hope I convinced you.
She didn't convince you.
Please, there's no winner. I don't think there's supposed to be a winner.
There is no. I'm not. It's not a war. It's not a competition. But I love speaking the truth.
I also love,
I say things as
my
I
opinion
see them.
too.
I do not like to sugarcoat things.
I am not sugarcoating anything.
If you see white, no talk say na off white. Now white it be.
Guys, now white. So your own is white. My own is white too.
Your own is not white because you have. I don't think you really made your point. You were beating around the bush.
No, I'm just saying, like, in a nutshell, I'm just trying to tell you that these people also need money to run their institutions too. Like, we should cut them a little slack too. That's all.
I'm not cutting anybody any slack because people. Okay, I saw one video. Sorry, I said I was going to end the video, but no. Let me make this last point. I saw one video. I think a few days ago on Twitter. This Victoria's trending song. Na line jaga jaga. That song. We all know that song. So I think Victoria and one other guy were giving out
wheelchairs,
crutches, and all of that to disabled people. And then somebody quoted the tweet. He was like, "This greater than giving tithes and offering." And now I understand why he might say that. Imagine,
feel that
like
way.
Me now that my mom gave tithes and offering, contributed, and I still could not attend the school. So he has every right to feel that way.
Okay. She won. I think she made her point.
I always win. Winners win.
But I had some points also. I had some points, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this conversation is not over. It's going to be continued in the comment section. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Let me know if you feel like the school fees is okay, the prices are okay, or if you feel like they need to do better. Thank you. I hope to see you next week Wednesday.
Don't forget to subscribe,
subscribe,
and share this content. Thank you.
Help my ministry. Help my ministry.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
That's our time.
Signing out. Screw.